New intro. So much love and appreciation to those of you who have been with me for the 2 year period plus that I've been doing this. Thank you for showing your love and support to the channel. And to anybody else who is brand new to the platform and you would like to support the channel, also you can do it by way of Patreon, Anchor, the clothing store, and also the shoe shop that is listed in the comment description below. And again, thank you to any and all of you guys who have been here to support this channel during the 2+ year period. I wouldn't be able to do what I do every single day without you.
A Los Angeles couple wanted to welcome their firstborn child with a private birth at home. But they took a real turn when they had to go to the hospital, and later police showed up with guns at their door. Now they want answers, and so does a local lawmaker. For the first time and only on NBC4, the parents share their story with NBC4's Beverly White.
Kayla Love and Kahari Jones are thrilled about their daughter, Fari Love Jones, born at home on June 27th.
I started feeling pain at 9 o'clock. She was here by 9:15. So it wasn't time for a doula, midwife, or anybody to get there.
We had an emergency birth. You know, we wanted a home birth, but we still was trying to figure out what we really wanted to do.
Since Kayla had complications, paramedics were called. The couple says paramedics declared the baby healthy and rushed everyone to County USC Medical Center. That's where the couple declined to let doctors draw the baby's blood.
We say, no, we prefer for our child to be seen by a private physician. We do not want your services. We deserve that right to deny.
The couple says that's when things took a hostile turn, and doctors asked if Kayla had hepatitis, and a social worker and LAPD asked about domestic abuse in the home.
And the officer was like, as a mother, she was like, don't you care about your daughter? Don't you want to answer these questions and get this over with?
Kayla opted to discharge early and go home with her family. That night, the couple says the social worker walked in with police.
I just want to make sure that you stay safe, man.
That's the voice of a concerned neighbor who filmed the LAPD detaining Kahari.
Between 10 to 15 officers came up in our home, pointing guns at me while I'm holding the baby, and over a health and wellness check, what they claim to be.
LA County USC Medical Center issued this statement. When there are concerns about the health and welfare of a minor, our medical staff have obligations to report such matters to appropriate social welfare authorities so they can investigate the safety of the home environment. The couple and their state senator dispute such concerns.
USC is in my district, and so I am expecting a call from them. And LAPD obviously serves my district, and I'm expecting a call from them.
This is predatory. They are just going for people that they feel like they can be a victim, and they didn't know who they was dealing with. We're not letting that slide.
We asked LAPD to comment on this matter and were told to expect a reply by the end of the week. The couple believes someone provided police with keys to enter their apartment. They've got questions and now plan legal action.
On July 12, 2021, the Los Angeles Police Department became aware of a social media post by California Senator Sidney Kimlager, alleging that LAPD officers drew their guns on a father and his new baby. The LAPD immediately reviewed the facts and the circumstances of the incident, which also included the review of the officer's body-worn camera. It was revealed that on June 27, 2021, LAPD officers responded to the 800 block of West Adams Boulevard, Regal Trojan student housing at the University of Southern California, after a radio call was created to meet with a social worker from the Los Angeles County Department of Children and Family Services. The officers were asked by DCFS to respond to conduct a welfare check on a baby after the mother recently gave birth and left the hospital with the child against medical advice. After the officers met with the social worker at the location, they escorted the social worker to the apartment. A male adult inside of the house refused to open the door and let them check on the welfare of the baby after being repeatedly asked to do so by the social worker, officers, and the LAPD supervisor at the scene. The officers entered the apartment. They were concerned for their safety as they cleared the apartment of any threats and made sure that the male inside was not armed. The male adult was briefly detained, but none of the occupants were arrested. The baby and the mother were not in the same room as the male adult, and no weapons were pointed at the mother and the child. And last but not least, the couple believes that someone provided police with keys to enter their apartment. They've got questions and they plan legal action. The one thing that I try to make very apparent to a lot of people out here, it might sound quite ridiculous, but this further proves the point that you as a parent do not have full 100% right of your children. The moment in time that the police or the government can say that they're performing a quote unquote welfare check and then magically get a pair of keys that unlocks your door, proceed to go into your house and point guns directly at your husband, and then proceed to separate the mother from the child, and then allow a quote unquote social worker, a male social worker at that, proceed to go and look at the child or overview the child without anybody seeing specifically what it is that this individual is doing is 100% insanity. And it's a shame that a lot of people cannot see or understand this. Some people say, well, maybe they should have just did it at the hospital like they wanted it to. And if they would have did that, then this would have never have happened. You should have just allowed them to take the blood. What's the big fuss? What's the big deal? If somebody is telling you that they have a private physician which they decide to go to in order to have their baby safely checked out by, then that is what it is. That is that woman's child. That is that husband's child at the end of the day. And as a unit, as a nuclear black family that decided to make that joint decision, it is full within their right to go with the physician of their choosing. If they say that after the birth they don't want you to do anything else or even touch their child, then so be it. But like I said before, as it works in America, we do not have full rights and say so over our children. And that's a fact. Because if that was the case, then guess what? The story would not exist. This is why it is imperative for a lot of parents out here to really understand how this world really works, how the government really works. Like I said before, they can enter your home at any time. Somebody explained to me how they magically at dark 30 ended up getting the key specifically to that house that unlocked the doors. Nobody can explain that to me. It's not like the parents left those directly underneath a mat or a potted plant somewhere outside. Like I said, that is the greatest question right there. How did the police magically get keys specifically to their home, specifically to that door that fast? That's the most unknown type of sorcery and wizardry that I've ever seen in my life. Never in any Harry Potter film have I ever seen such magic get pulled off like that in such a short notice. They just conjured up these keys. They didn't do any type of hand signs. They didn't wave a wand. They didn't say any type of words backwards or forwards. It's the most ridiculous thing I've ever seen before in my life. But like I said before, I'm trying to let black people know this is the power that they have. They're able to get into your house at any point in time, and then they can proceed to decide to point weapons at you and still search your house. No, they searched the house. Like I said, if this was just about the kid, then guess what? You just bring the kid and you bring both of the parents out and you separate them. Wow, there you go. You pat both of the parents down. Guess what? No weapons. What is the use of you going into the house and searching? You're saying like, oh, it's for your safety. No, it's not. You're lying. You made up some BS just so that you can have a reason to barge into these people's house who are taking care of their own child, who are doing it their own way without the help of the government. See, that's what you got to understand. They're trying to scare them and initiate some type of fear in order to force them back into the care of the medical field. And the reason that these black parents do not want their children or their child in the care of the medical field is because we already know what the medical field is capable of and has done to the living black people and the dead. You really think that these parents want to really risk and take unnecessary risks by allowing these type of individuals who are legally able to push narcotics and all other types of drugs to be around that child and to perform any type of experiments on that child? No, they don't. They're not going to take that chance. And that's clear cut why they sat up there and said no. But like I said before, this is going to be foreign to a lot of other parents who are not a part of the black community because they don't actually understand what it is that black people have had to face and go through over time and the types of experimentation that we've had to face versus other groups of people. So like I said, at the end of the day, these parents wanted to give their child the best shot possible without any type of issues potentially taking place within the mental development of that child. But anyways, let me know what you guys think about this video and everything that I listed in the comment description below. And as always, peace, love, and stay tuned for the next video.